Gosh. I don't know if I can rap to that. Test. I guess I could do that. I like this one. We got a good direction. Where's it telling me to go? Okay. Yeah. Does it really matter, the topic? Maybe it does. Yep. Maybe it does matter, the topic, especially if you want other people to drop to it. By drop, I mean to pop, get up on the dance floor and tick to the talk and sway back and forth to the rock. Not the one that you think that I'm talking about, more like being raw. I don't even mean with the truth necessarily, I mean you. Truth will come in the end. There's no way to avoid it, my friends. Light. The way we sit here and shine. The way we find the fine inside of all of us to define the rhymes or anything else that you would think might be waving your hands in the air like other people think that you're a crime, like Torbjorn. But I don't know if that's the way. In fact, I know it's not. The way is actually to let all of that go and to rock something that doesn't come from the past, but something that comes up next. Like, hey, when was the last time you walked on grass with your bare feet? Or, hey, when was the last time that you took a dive head deep into a body of water that was outside of cement or something like that? Yo, don't look at me like I'm looking at you like you're bent. It's not. What I'm looking at you like is that you're heaven sent, but you don't think so. So that's where we have a discord or a lack of convergence, if that's the right wording. But really, this is for really, yo, for the real dilly, for love, for everything else out there. This is me trying to find a way to get to the peak. What peak am I talking about to speak? No, that's not really the right way. This is supposed to get more deep. But what can be more deep than action? Even if I'm silent, the action is just a fraction of what really is coming for everyone else to stop succumbing to. And I'm talking about things like clout. Yeah, maybe that chance is there, but do you have to take that one and find an energetic despair or discord of those things that make you feel like you're the most or not? Or if you're trying to boast or not, if you want to step up and just actually take 2 glasses, one for you and me, and we can toast, instead of just sit here like we're trying to roast, because I'm not. This is for everybody else out there that wants to live long and prosper like Spock. I see every one of you like you're part of my flock, and when I feel the projection from you, I feel like I'm not part of yours. And that's where I want to talk and say, hey, just because we're different, if you hold my hand, we still sway. When you die, I die. When I die, you die. And when you sleep, I sleep. When my heart beats, it reaps the rewards of everybody else out there in discord. because this is empathy rising. No more compromising to the point where it's unconditional love only in every single one of my bones that are growing. And I find this pain to disdain, to get myself out of this matrix kind of thing. But maybe you don't even know what I'm trying to say because you have your own projection of those words in your head, and mine are completely different. And that's where we sit in the discord, and we might actually dread what the other person thinks or thought, was on the brink of being or not. I want you to understand, even if I can't make it, even if I can't make you, because I don't want that, because I don't forsake you. You have a choice, and it's free will. And hey, if you don't want to speak up with that voice, then I will, until you say, hey, shut up, or whatever. You're corrupt because, hey, you want to change the world, and some of the world is good. But if that goodness in the world doesn't seek to change the weak link, which is the weak link is something you can't even see. Hey, these bars make you go far. Don't want to do this. Faster go Mars. I don't want to do this, yo. Yo, what's his name? Where is Lil Wayne? Yo, he bring out inside of me a different kind of rain. Yo, I feel inside of me a different kind of pain. This is the first time I felt this way. Or maybe like 3 or 4 times, but I just swept it under. I didn't have to do this. It shouldn't have been under that cover. Yo, I should have just came through. Went to the doctor on day 1 when it first started hurting. Instead, I was like, nah, I got this. I'll do this myself. But in fact, I don't know anything about my own health. Yo, everybody else out there, if you feel sick, go get checked or find a way to introspect. I don't mean Google. Don't Google this. Don't Google that. Because you aren't an expert on any of those things. And maybe that doctor isn't, but hey, he at least studied for some things. And that matters to an extent when certain things and you feel bent. And then after that, then go to get the Reiki, get stabbed with the acupuncture, and get with the wiki, like wiki, that dude that was friends with Bumblebee. And his grandpa had the glasses. And in fact, you don't understand that I want to just give back the optimism inside of me that was given to me from a rise of things, an erasure of the past, even though I don't know how to forgive that inside of myself. And maybe I already did, and this is just the energetic residue of that. Here I go, and I'm not going to give any slack, even to myself, if this flow state that I'm in that just keeps going and raising other people's vibrations and removes all forms of thoughts of sin. Even if you don't know what that means, I'm just going to keep beaming this thing, this starlight. Why'd it stop? What happened to my beat? Is it over? Nope. It just faked me out because I never listened to this one before. But now, here I come, and I'm going to shout at the top of my lungs. Or wait, at the top of your hugs or whatever else is out there that's sitting on the rung. Because I don't want to put you under the ringer. In fact, all I really like to do is be a singer. But really, I can already feel people like Simon Cowell telling me, no, you weren't that good. But I'll tell you right now, dude, it's okay. Because I wasn't trying to be good. I was trying to be free. I was trying to set every other piece of humanity in the lead. I'll take my place in the back. It doesn't really matter where I'm at, because I can do this energetic thing, and I can do it real fast. I'm not talking about rap. I'm talking about things like things you can't even see. What was that dude, The Sixth Sense? I see dead people. Yo, I see the light. I see the right. I see the reason and rhyme for everything, and that's tight. Yo, I don't want to be here if I'm all alone, so I'm not all alone, and that's my choice. Because I let that connection come in, a connection of a protection of, protecting within. Sometimes to look down on myself. Or maybe I don't know, it's just something that's been around about. circular motions of Fibonacci sequences and squared commotion of emotions of frequencies. And I don't want to talk like it was anything that came from me, even though the words might have done, and emotion too. But the thought of contrast, and the thought of life, and the thought of death, I better think twice. And so I let it all in and let it all out at the same time, with just one pout, just one shout, just one remove all clout. Don't even like this if you know what I'm about, but you can share it. And if you share it, I just mean a thought. Even if you don't share the page or anything like that, that's not what I'm after. I'm after seeing everybody else be magical like a mage, instead of just sit there like a page. Or maybe the Knight of Heart of Knights, the Knight of whatever, the one that moves real slow, but and eventually gets there in the end, and nothing can stop it because it's filled with momentum. Yeah, that's a shout out to my homie Travis. If he ever hears this, then know that your rap is the baddest. I really like the way that all the energy is played and displayed outwards from everybody else out there. And if you don't concur, then that's okay. And this is my world, but it's also yours. And so if you sit there and try to make us feel in the score, I'll tell you, I used to tell you to be aware, but just so you know, I'm no longer scared. I'm right here, and I'll be there to the end, for as long as I live, for all of my friends and all of my friends, or everybody in the whole universe that wants to sit here and tell me that maybe, hey, we were stuck in a curse. That's not the real way. About to give birth, about to give words, about to give the superlative of every thought in my head like it was a curve ball, throwing myself, I can't just give up my cats, not like that, not that fast. So at least let me take my time and watch a few pass, but let me do it in a way that is filled with sobriety of everything, even the empathy from others, so that I can have my own thoughts and do this for paths and for thoughts and whatever else other people said in the past. But that's really not what I'm doing for. I'm doing it for the aftermath. I'm doing it for those that should be glad in the next 10 years. This peace will come in, and I swear. But what do I really swear? It's not really a promise. It's already happened. I feel it so clearly. And if you tell me that that's the way that you manifest, then you better tell me that you feel the dread and the apocalypse coming, so we can have that astral battle and we can fight. And so you can understand what's really going to win that war, and it's going to be the light, because it will win out of love, an unconditional one. Go pick up an order from where? Heck no. Okay, I'll do it. Which way do I go? Do I take this exit? Oh, I do take it. Okay. Do it. But only because I feel like I was supposed to be less than confused to it. Tell me not to do. Tell me not to blue. Tell me not to sit here like you was a Scooby-Doo. And if you know anything about that dude, he was scared of a ghost. He was scared of the most. He was scared of a little noise or commotion that makes you feel like, oh, yeah, this is my jam. Wait, what happened? Reject. Dropping in a different direction. No need for this comprehension. It wasn't a lack of intention. And even if I don't get the honorable mention, I see it all around me. The message, it surrounds me, and it's astounding. These angels that are rounding up things that I couldn't even see. Maybe they're called blessings, but really, hey, I give out this lesson. And if you think that I'm just testing your patience, then understand that I know that inside of you have an imagination. So the words that I say bring something in for you that I could not even dream of. Hey, or maybe I could, but I do other things at night, so I don't even get a chance really to sleep. So how could I have all of this energy within me? Maybe because I don't. Because that's why I try to tell you all I'm risen and I'm risen and I'm flying and I'm showing and I'm giving what's been sitting inside of me, living rent free, which is this energy that's connected and projected from a divinity that is not me. Just so you know, I'm right here, and you're my bro, and you're all my bros, unless you're my sis. And then in that case, hey, you should give me a call before I hit the road and before this life ends, because when I said that I was sick, it was the truth. Just because I don't have the proof from a doctor, dude, you're a doctor yourself. Why don't you invite me down to your house and you can check me out and give me acupuncture? But hey, maybe you'll never listen to a single word I say again, and that's okay, because I still look at you as my best friend, my sister. This is for you. I do this every once in a while, and I dedicate the next portion of my life to the family that lives with me right now, and to my sister, and to the future of humanity, just in case I don't need to make another dedication. So let this snow find you inside of a beautiful flow. Just know I see every beautiful spark in the weed, where everybody thinks that some of us are actually weeds. Hey, and if you are what you eat, and you eat those edible things, then that's okay, because then maybe you are a weed. Hey, because a weed is in the eye of the beholder. But I want to tell you right now that I'm not going to be the one that scolds her. And I change every freaking second. And I'll help you, Travis, to bring heaven in. And my friend Brandon, if you really want unity, then know that I see the spark in you, not just the acuity. I see the beauty of light and love, and all the people, even that one dude, PewDiePie, who really just needs to get poked in the eye. And just so you know, this wasn't for do or die. And if you think that I talk crap about Mother Teresa, in fact, that was me showing you how I learned a few things. But nah, you can all sit there in a projection of your own election and tell me you're the king and queen of everything that you've ever seen. And I'll just sit here and I'll beam my light out, even if it's without a word. In fact, I could just sit here and I concur that if that's what I was supposed to do in the end, then I will, and you still all be my friends, even if you talk down and shoot me into the ground and bury me so deep that I'll never be found. But in fact, just like Obi-Wan said, if you do that, I'll come back and I'll be even more powerful. So maybe you don't want to do that. Yo, I'll be right back. I gotta go and pick up some food from this place. I see that whoever you are, you keep coming on my thing while I'm dropping some bars, and I want you to know that this is just the beginning, and love exists, and you are loved. We're back. Be right back. Ah, that hurts. Bring that back. It's a wrap. My insides are kind of scrambled, so Nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop this because you're all the way up. Is it gonna like autoplay something? Please don't autoplay something. I'm gonna put on a different song. I kind of like that one though. Bring these people some churros. Yo, this is the flurry of. Oh. Yeah. How about this one? Oh, that's my jam. I don't even know these beats, but like, that's my jam already. I already know. Yeah, I see the light. Yeah, I see the light. Why does everybody have to think before we put out the thing that was inside of my head? Maybe I want to impress, but nah, instead I just want to get it off of my chest. In fact, yo, please get whatever's in my chest out. And maybe that's my prayer. Maybe it will come about. Maybe that will be the miracle everybody sees, so they can know that they got a connection too. And they could just say please, but not out of greed or need, but more out of aid. There's better things. From near-death experience to crystal clarity clearance. Hey, and maybe it was bad advice, but not really. It was from the divine, and clearly I see that we could just be steering straight around all of the things that make us feel like, hey, because I'm hurt, I can give back. And even though I know that's the truth, I can let that be released, and we can come through in a different way, a different vibration, a different thing to say. And by different, I don't mean because it's comparatively something else better. I'm saying that we don't have to go back down. We don't have to go sideways. We can go straight if that's really what we want. And it doesn't have to be my way. In fact, I don't want it to be that. Maybe I'll just watch and wait and project this love vibration out to everybody else out there so that they can fill their plate. And then I can see, hey, that I did something even from my corner of my room or sitting in my car going zoom. Tell me, yo, ooh. Maybe it's illegal to sit here and please to everybody else out there that, hey, I see you and I see ya, and maybe I wouldn't need to do anything else but be a part of your life and be part of that strife that's in your. So if you don't have that knife, I can cut it away with this one flick of the wrist, yo. And if you hip to that, then I'm hip to this, yo. Let's scat, let's skittle, kebab, and do all these things, and let's make everybody else's heart throb, but in a good way, a way where they don't run in fear, a way where things are not just crisp, not just actually clear, but remove all of the smears on that veil, and we can repair that too, because we don't need to have nothing in between, because whatever's in between is still a connection if we look at it the right way, like a wire to a TV or whatever it is, or the Wi-Fi between you and me. Hey, we don't really need that Starlink, but that Starlink is just like a training wheel, because eventually the unity will be for real, a complete deal where no one will be able to escape. But not the negative things. I'm saying, why would you want to run from the truth in the end? Understand if it's a momentary thing, my friend. Even I've done that, and I still do, and it's taken me a moment to get it all out to all of you. It's almost time to go into hermit mode and to write this book because I'm running out of time. And by running, I mean it's a choice to give mine, so that everybody can understand the true connection with the divine. Whoa, there's so many synchronicities. If anybody, well, I guess one person knows. One person knows. And that's enough. And that's me passing the torch to you, my bro. That's me passing the torch. And if anybody out there wants a torch, I got lots of torches to pass. Farther, faster, farther, faster, farther, faster. The Mad Hatter moving the disaster to the side so we can find peace and we can rise to the sky and understand and know. We don't need to understand, we can flow. And if we all flow in that same state, that same continent of misrepresent hate, it's just a word. And no, I know that there's so many things that have been disdained, and in fact I feel like maybe we should be ashamed, but nah, in fact we can regain everything if we just stay in a different sort of lane, and one that goes forward. In fact, if I was to teach at school, I would teach the future class instead of history. I teach it so good that the history teacher would feel like he was in misery and just come join my class instead. That's the point. I want to tell stories of the future where we don't have any discord and everything is mutual in a qualitative state, in a quantitative mate, and the removal of even the things like quantum entanglement in the brain. Because that lack of privacy that I understand has been derived from everybody is still a part of unity, but it should be a choice, and not just a choice from a ethereal voice or a spiritual anointing or something like that, because I'm not gonna just sit here pointing. But I'll tell you, I'm telling you, this is for somebody out there that I know that reads my energy. You're worried about likes, shares, and subscribes, but wait, watch and wait. Watch and wait. When they come and get me and try to take me down and stuff like that, you're going to be found. And you're going to get 1 billion followers. Watch. It's going to be just like Minority Report. And this is me escorting that energetic vibration to the top. To the top, and to open a few doors and to create a few more portals and soar with everybody on this earth. If you understand, we can do this faster than the speed of sound, like the Concorde. Yo, and if you're bored or lonely, know that you shouldn't be, but you can. I say shouldn't because I'm right there with you, and if you can't see it, I'm holding your hand, but it's in an energetic light. And since you made out of energy, dude, then you have to know that I'm right. You don't have to, but I recommend it, to know that you're not alone, because we can rehome all of that negative energy in a different way. Not just transmutation, not just like hit and play, but for real, all these things that are said or whatever you want. 1, 2, 4. Oh. Remember to grab the desserts. 831. This is the one, but which one's 831? This is the one, but which one's 831? Oh, I really like this beat. I should save it. I'll be right back. So I'll put this one up on 28 days. If you're still there, I'm gonna be right back.